Hello, I am Oinala Sally, and I bid you welcome to your darling program, The Tax Talk. This is a program specifically designed to educate and inform you on tax administration, everything related to it. I'll be taking you through the ropes as we speak with the statutory authority, the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, LRS, as well as experts and stakeholders within the field. I enjoin you to stay with us.
This is business news. The Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, LIRS, has so far shut down 11 corporate organizations for failure to remit personal income taxes of their staff to the state government worth over 356.12 million naira. The companies include NTS Nigeria Limited, Medin Hospital and Pharma Services Limited, Danvich Petroleum International Limited, Business Intelligence Technology, Avaya Nigeria Limited, Gladstone Tech Limited, Korea Plus Services Limited, Curiosity Limited, and Medilac Ventures Limited, Future Oil Fuels, 76 and 10 Limited, among others. The Director of Legal Services of the LIRS, Mr. Sheyalade, made the disclosure while speaking during a statewide tax law enforcement exercise by the service recently in Lagos. Alade said that the agency heeded to slow down on enforcement activities in order to encourage voluntary compliance by taxpayers. However, some companies and hotel entities elected to become tax evaders. As such, the renewed enforcement activities of the service is geared towards such companies, restaurants, hotels, and event centers. He added that the aim was to ensure compliance with remittances of consumption and personal income taxes so that the Lagos State government can accomplish the many laudable project earmarked for the benefit of teeming Lagosians. Speaking further, Alade also warned that failure to file in tax returns are crimes that attract pecuniary penalties and may also attract custodial sentences upon conviction. According to him, the agency is currently prosecuting some high net worth individuals and companies that failed to file their returns, as courts have issued bench warrant for some taxpayers in this category, and 3 arrests have been made pursuant to this warrant. They are Platinum Apartment and Suites, the Moonlight Place Enterprises, and Jezreel Nursery and Primary School. A transparent report has revealed that all 36 states of the Federation grew revenue by 29% to 6.6 billion naira in 2022 from 5.1 trillion naira in 2021. This was disclosed by Budget, a civic advocacy organization, in its 2023 edition State of State report released recently. The report shows that the IGR to GDP ratio remained very low at 1.01%. Cumulatively, said state reliance on transfers from the federal government increased from 58.4% in 2021 to 61.45% in 2022. The report said the viability of states will depend largely on their ability to mobilize revenue internally, primarily through taxes. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has initiated the commencement of the $100 million Lagos Film City project, set to transform the landscape of Nigeria's entertainment industry. The event, held in the picturesque setting of the 100-hectare land era in the Ikosi-Ejirim area of Ekpe local government, was a testament to the state's unwavering commitment to fostering economic growth and job creation through filmmaking. Sanwo-Olu said that the Lagos Film City project, structured as a public-private partnership, is poised to be a game-changer with the potential to generate numerous job opportunities, stimulate economic growth, and attract substantial investment. The ambitious project is expected to be a thriving hub for various aspects of the film industry, encompassing film production, visual effect, scripting, cinematography, editing, photography, and all the ancillary services that are very valuable to the filmmaking process. Governor Sanwo-Olu emphasized that the visionary project is a concrete step towards fulfilling his theme's agenda, a comprehensive policy framework for the development of Lagos State. Under this framework, the second E stands for entertainment and tourism, highlighting the state's commitment to boosting the entertainment sector, which plays a crucial role in promoting tourism, job creation, and economic development. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said his administration is in the process of constructing the largest food logistic hub in West Africa. He revealed that Phase 1 of this project will be completed within a year, transforming Lagos into a key center for food distribution. Sanwo-Olu disclosed this in his speech at the 2023 World Food Day, Lagos Farm Fair, an event held to mark the World Food Day, themed Water is Life, Water is Food, Leave No One Behind, and celebrated on October 16 annually. It was organized by the Ministry of Agriculture and sponsored by British American Tobacco Nigeria Foundation, Stanbic IBTC, etc. Speaking further, Sanwo-Olu said, quote, "The plan involves linking this central hub to middle-level markets. We have built about 3 of them and are building additional. So the middle-level market will now take from the main hubs before it now goes to the last mile and corner shop market and stores close to you." End quote. It stressed the importance of food security, acknowledging global concerns and saying we have a robust integrated plan to ensure that food sufficiency and food adequacy in Lagos is secure because food security globally is becoming an issue. And that's it on Business News.
I will make a start shortlist business. They give them 150K to my friends. Let's do this. Taxes? I didn't even think about this. So I'll have to pay tax to build a house in Lagos. Maybe I should take a remote job. That way, I can avoid taxes. But wait, bloggers and content creators pay taxes too. So tax officials in Lagos monitor digital space for tax payment. Wait, why don't I start importing and exporting of phones and gadgets? Bro, how far now?
Femo, how far?
Bro, I won't join the business where they do.
Oh, small. You just need money. I hope you have your tax clearance certificate.
Tax? Are you kidding me?
Without it, shishi, you no fit do. You have to visit the nearest tax office.
I can't believe it. There's no way out of this. I have to face my tax obligations if I want to start a life in Lagos.
Dear Lagosians, your taxes enable the government to invest in education, healthcare, security, housing, and many more. By continuing to pay your taxes, you are investing in a brighter future for all. This message is brought to you by the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, LIRS.
This is the big story. In Lagos, a bustling insomniac metropolis throbbing with several businesses that do not sleep, that's a seemingly unassuming but powerful document mandatory for every individual working or doing business within the state, the tax clearance certificate. As a mandatory requirement for all individuals and businesses transacting in Lagos, the tax clearance certificate, also known as TCC, plays a vital role in both controlling and regulating taxable activities within the state. The evolution of the TCC in Lagos spans several years and highlights the various changes in tax regulations over time. Initially introduced as a means of tracking taxable income, TCCs have since become an essential tool for government revenue generation. The relevance of the TCC cannot be overemphasized as it affects both individuals and businesses alike. For individuals, obtaining a valid TCC opens up various opportunities such as securing government contracts and loans, while businesses require a TCC to remain competitive and compliant with tax regulations. Statistics have shown that the importance of TCC cannot be overlooked as it directly correlates with revenue generation for the Lagos state government. In 2020, about 6,428,979 tax clearance certificates were issued. In 2021, 6,862,830, and in 2022, 7,443,022 certificates were issued. There has been a significant increase in the number of tax clearance certificates issued over the past 3 years, indicating a growing demand for compliance with tax regulations and a strengthening economy.
There are some essential government services that an individual needs to access. For instance, you probably might have land somewhere in Lagos and you need to build it. You want to have a certificate of occupancy, or you have a vehicle that you want to register, or your child is going to a public school and needs to have enrollment into public school, or maybe you're traveling and you need personal travel allowance, you need tax clearance certificate to access all these government services. So because there are requirements of the law that if you don't have this tax clearance certificate, you cannot approach a service point of any government agency to request for these services. But for government, it's more like a win-win situation for the two parties, individuals and government, such that government is able to get more money from taxpayers because they need their tax clearance certificate, and by then government is also able to use the money generated from taxpayers to perform the social contract with the people, like building of roads, getting hospitals for affordable healthcare and what have you.
Not obtaining a valid tax clearance certificate has its consequences, which has significantly impact an individual or business's financial prospect. It is worth noting that the absence of a valid tax clearance certificate deprives an individual or business of lucrative business prospects. For businesses, having a valid tax clearance certificate is crucial. It demonstrates that a company is up to date with its tax obligations, making it eligible for government contracts, loan, and other business opportunities. Conversely, obtaining a valid tax clearance certificate opens up a world of opportunities that will otherwise be unattainable.
As a company, if you want to bid for contracts, part of the requirements you submit is tax clearance certificate. So it means, as a business owner, if I don't do that, that means I will not be able to. So also the same thing about when it comes to grants or loans, especially this current administrations that they are trying to roll out some palliatives for not individual alone, also businesses. So I believe that tax clearance certificate is also part of the requirement that one must also issue. Also, if as a business owner, if you're also dealing with some well-established organizations, like some international organizations present here in Nigeria, and you want to do business with them, they also request for this. So if I don't have it, it means if care is not taken, I'm going to be out of business. I will not be able to take opportunities available.
The TCC also contains several details such as the name of the individual or business, tax identification number, and the validity period.
The law stipulates some of the items, some of the essential information that should be on the tax clearance certificate. You have the name of the taxpayer, the tax identification number. In this case, the pay ID for the state. We have a pay ID that every taxpayer in Lagos State should have. So it's an essential component of a tax clearance certificate. Then we equally have the chargeable income. We have the tax payable. We have the tax paid. Then we have the gross income that is derivable from your activities in the last 3 years, in each of the last 3 years. Then we also have the full address of the taxpayer. So, but what the Lagos Internal Revenue Service has been able to also do is to automate the process of that tax clearance certificate, the look and feel. They will now have a QR code in the tax clearance certificate, so that it makes it difficult for people to forge same documents. So the QR code enables a taxpayer to verify the authenticity of tax clearance certificate. Not only the taxpayer, the government point or the service point that the taxpayer submit the TCC can also verify using the QR code. This has been giving us a sense of confidence in the document that we produce. So the tax clearance, aside the QR code, also should have also has expiry dates, also has date of issuance, and the certificate number.
But what are the benefits of this document? Possessing a tax clearance certificate is not just a legal obligation, but a mark of trustworthiness, as it opens doors to contracts and partnership, which are crucial for growth. Also, it instills confidence in business partners, creditors, and investors, enhancing one's credibility in the market. Having a tax clearance certificate demonstrates that the business or individual is a responsible taxpayer, making them eligible for various opportunities.
It's also a way of having a sense of belonging, that you are a partner in progress for the state. That okay, I'm paying my taxes, and you can actually even you have the essential right to to be proud of fulfill their tax obligations, because they know without TCC they won't be able to access some essential government service, and without paying their taxes they won't be able to obtain TCC.
Understanding the significance of the TCC and following the prescribed process for obtaining one in line with the LIRS requirement is crucial for unlocking a wide range of opportunities. In April 2023, the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service issued a new public notice providing guidelines to taxpayers residents in Lagos State on the process of generating the new electronic tax clearance certificate through its end-to-end tax administration platform. According to the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, one can initiate the application, which has been made simple, by either visiting the LIRS office or utilizing the online portal.
We have our consultant that does the audited account, file the returns. So usually it has to be like 3 years returns before preceding the year that you are requesting for that tax class certificate. Then the TCC will be issued once you've satisfied all the necessary obligations to the relevant tax authority. And at times, maybe if no tax is due, because I understand the Finance Act 2019 says some businesses that have their threshold below 25 million naira, you are exempted from, paying income tax. So such, it will be stated, and at the end of the tax clearance certificate will be issued to such company.
The process of automation has made it so simple to actually request for tax clearance certificate. All the taxpayer needs to do is just to access our various service points through the web, through Instagram, through phone call. Then the taxpayers can actually log on to their portal and request for tax clearance certificate.
It is worthy to note that the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service introduced a new process for obtaining and generating tax clearance certificate for businesses with individuals resident in Lagos. Therefore, businesses in Lagos with individuals resident in the state are required to obtain and generate tax clearance certificates in accordance with the provisions of Personal Income Tax Act, in line with Section 85, subsection 2 of the Personal Income Tax. After submission, the LIRS will conduct a thorough review of your financial records to verify the accuracy of tax declarations. They may request additional document or information during this stage.
When we get this request, the tax administrator that is responsible for such requests will go into the portal of the taxpayer and check for adequacy, to check if the taxpayer has actually fulfilled all the obligation. So there are 6 major conditions that should be met before you can actually get your tax clearance. You must have your passport photograph already uploaded on your portal. If you don't have it, it will help you to upload it. Then your full address must also be on the portal. Then you must have been seen to have filed your return, individual return, because the law mandates every taxpayer to file return before 31st of March of every year. So you are expected to have filed your return. Then if you are on paid employment, your employer must have also filed your return on your behalf in the last 3 years. Then there must have been an assessment raised on your portal that you have paid your taxes up to date. Then there must not be an outstanding payment on the assessment that has been raised. So if all these conditions are met, the system will just go ahead and generate your tax clearance certificate within seconds, actually. But if all these conditions are not met, maybe if you have like 2 or 3 of these conditions not met, the tax administrator is expected to put a call to the taxpayer, or maybe send an email to explain further why these conditions have not been met. If it's for you to pay up to date, you will be advised. If it's for you to upload your passport photograph, you'll be advised. And if every other thing is sorted within 24 hours, maybe from this back and forth of okay, upload your photo, okay, raise assessment, okay, go and pay in the bank and all that, you get your tax clearance certificate.
The concept of automation of the tax clearance certificate process is a recent development in Lagos State. With the increased adoption of technology, the Lagos State government has taken steps to streamline the process of obtaining a TCC through the use of an online platform. This means that individuals and businesses can now easily apply for a TCC online, submit the necessary documents, and undergo the necessary checks required to verify their tax compliance status. Apart from its use as proof of tax compliance, the TCC has several benefits and applications in Lagos State, including visa applications, government loan applications, public secondary school registration, access to free medical service in government hospitals, bail surety, adoption, traffic offense, settlement, and Central Bank of Nigeria applications, among others. Obtaining a tax clearance certificate is not a one-time effort. To maintain financial compliance and credibility, one must continue to meet one's tax obligations to review the tax clearance certificate annually.
I will make a start shortlist business. They give them 150K to my friends. Let's do this. Taxes? I didn't even think about this. So I'll have to pay tax to build a house in Lagos. Maybe I should take a remote job. That way, I can avoid taxes. But wait, bloggers and content creators pay taxes too. So tax officials in Lagos monitor digital space for tax payment. Wait, why don't I start importing and exporting of phones and gadgets? Bro, how far now?
Femo, how far?
Bro, I won't join the business where they do.
Oh, small. You just need money. I hope you have your tax clearance certificate.
Tax? Are you kidding me?
Without it, shishi, you not fit do. You have to visit the nearest tax office.
I can't believe it. There's no way out of this. I have to face my tax obligations if I want to start a life in Lagos.
Dear Lagosians, your taxes enable the government to invest in education, healthcare, security, housing, and many more. By continuing to pay your taxes, you are investing in a brighter future for all. This message is brought to you by the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, LIRS.
Nítorí kíni, nítorí ẹ̀yin àyà ọlọ́jà ni. Ẹ̀yin ìyá wa, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́jà, ẹ̀yin lẹ gbé wa, lẹ pọ̀n wa, ẹ̀yin lẹ fi gbogbo ẹ̀ kó wa mọ́lẹ̀. Nítorí tí iná fi wálé inú wa dẹ̀ dùn. Ṣé bí bá ti róbìnrin, àṣẹ ti ṣe ṣe, àní pẹ́ lórí ìkúnlẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, ẹ kú múlẹ̀ dúró.
I'm very sure you have picked up a few things from the day's topic. The show still remains The Tax Talk, and the next segment is Voice on the Street.
Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode on Voice on the Street on the Tax Talk. Assuming your favorite guy, Chibuzod, your minister on the street. So today we're going to be sampling opinion of our guys on the streets, and it's a very simple question.
tax clearance is actually very, very important, because without tax clearance, you won't be able to build houses in some areas in Lagos, or even get contracts from some of these government-owned agencies.
Your shops might be closed down, be able to do business.
You cannot be able to have some businesses done.
Without tax clearance, there is no way they can approve a contract to anyone or any company.
To help us get contract from the government. Without it, it's impossible, and also it helps those people that do import and export. It helps them with it.
And that's it on Voice on the Street, guys. Assuming your favorite guy Chibuzo.
Find us across social media platforms with our handle showing on your screen right now. My name is Oyinlola Sale, and I hope to see you next episode where we continue our ongoing education on taxation. See you then.